Alright, we're going to talk about the format here and how this has turned into a going first hodgepodge of things. And it's official, the format has evolved to the point of, well, tier 1.5 doesn't even look like it's getting a chance to really work right now. The two best decks have literally bullied everything else out of existence. Let's dig into this, shall we? Eternity Code has brought the evilest of evils to the table, and it is, well, interesting. So recently we talked about the evolution for Eldritch, how it evolved into, some people call it Synchro Eldritch, other people call it Aurora Eldritch. So you have this interesting concept of a deck that looks to abuse Despot 001 with the token generation of Auroradon to revive your tuner, Mr. Despot 001. By the way, it doesn't have a once per turn restriction on it to revive itself. Yeah, good luck figuring that one out. You guys wondered why I was literally making the point of maybe we should go after our good boy Mr. Despot 001, but the real culprit is probably Nanofiber. So, basically, this whole deck aims to climb up these ladders, and I mean, you're what, +3, +4 at the end of your combo? Plus, you have all of your Eldritch spells and traps at this point. So I made the comment the other day, I was like, like, Synchro Eldritch, this is like the best deck right now. And people are like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's still Emancipator. I'm like, no, it really isn't. If you look at these general shifts, you see the best players shifting to this variant of the deck. Even in the Versus Cup right now, I'm watching Synchro Eldritch destroy Rise of the Duelist, Dragma decks. Like, this is insane. Like, now, that point might change a little bit, but the raw advantage that this deck is building right now, the only other deck in the format that stands a chance against this right now is that Emancipator. Now, you could be like one of those tinfoil theorists. I still can't believe you guys exist out there. The metagame doesn't exist. Real life only. Online metagame does not exist. You got these people out here that are literally waving these signs, going, nope, Spiral was still best deck. There was no ban. You conspiracy theorists are a very interesting breed of people. I still can't believe that there are people that are denying the fact that a metagame has cultivated and it has evolved at this point. You are going to come back into this game later on. You're going to miss this whole format, and you are literally going to be so far behind. You're going to be like, this doesn't make sense to me. Where'd all this come from? Okay, rant aside about the naysayers. And if you want proof of the naysayers, just go read Facebook groups and certain... I make so many videos. If you just read through a couple of my comment sections, you'll see some of these going, metagame doesn't exist. You're just making my cards worth money for no reason. Trying to force buyouts. Okay. So, at Emancipator, second best deck in the format. Alright, we can all agree on that, right? The boards that this deck makes, really good, right? Right? I know, and it's really interesting because literally, like, last week I was like, yeah, Emancipator's the best deck. And then we come over here and it's like, oh, well, they figured it out. The deck evolved, and it's better. Now, Synchro Eldritch also can make the True King of all calamities. I don't know about that. I was reading one's tournament report, and True King of all calamities came up. It's like an auto loss, which is a sub-note we'll talk about here again. So I had Emancipator in this format right now. We've reached this point that the boards it builds are like the only thing that can stop Synchro Eldritch. But you're like, well, if that's the case, then why do we not see dice roll format? Alright, now I was asked the other day, what cards can I play to beat the format? I brought up Sphere Mode, Evenly, Lightning Storms, things like Dark Ruler No More is good if Emancipator is the best deck. Problem is right now, the control deck over here, the engine that's controlled, by the way, Eldritch is a control engine, 100%, alright? Like, Very good, very good. But the explosive combo ability implemented the control engine. You guys remember when, what was it, Striker and Orcust merged together? They docked together in a way that shouldn't have been possible. And it became this really interesting hodgepodge of advantage. That's what's ended up happening here. So, the only thing that stands in the way of Synchro Eldritch is a board of true unbridled rocks to stand in the way. It's literally just, you throw rock at them, they struggle. Also, Abyss Dweller is literally the GOAT against this deck. Like, okay, so like, you can't just make Dweller pass, because that's not how it works, because they will synchro you and you will just die. Alright, you need to be able to make a Dweller, much like Salad used to be able to do, with more. Alright, well, ever since they took Salad out back and put her down, kind of have this problem. So literally, beginning of this format, you saw that these decks, they were a little bit above the rest. Alright, and tier 1.5 could still cooperate now. Well, what's ended up happening is our little friend here, Eldritch, raised the bar, so the only other deck that could keep up with it is this. Now, I know there's going to be people who be like, well, I beat Synchro Eldritch all the time. You're just... I, at this point in time, would put Synchro Eldritch above tier 1 at like 0.75 to like 0.5. Alright, it's not tier 0, but it is an impressive little cookie, alright, when it comes to these things. I know I'm probably putting a lot of stock in this, but from what I've seen what this deck can do, and general things like that, would not surprise me in the least. Now, okay, conspiracy theory time. We talk about Block Dragon needing to get hit, but we always talk about, well, what do we hit in the Synchro variant? What's going on over here? We all know the Link Cross is an absurd card, right? We all get that, right? Okay. Well, we can't touch Link Cross yet, even though this card needs to go bye-bye in the future. We need to get rid of it. Alright, so we come back over here to the other culprits. Well, Martial Metal Marcher revives a tuner, gives you the ability to capitalize on more advantage and more synchro plays. Alright, well that's pretty cool. Well, and then you come over to Despot 001, well you see Auroradon making larger plays, and then you notice this guy can come back if some machines are summoned, and in an offbeat chance you can do it more than once a turn. Alright, well, Despot 001's a problem because of this. And then you come over here to Needle Fiber. We knew this little thing was going to be an issue, but we actually exist in a format where this is this crazy advantage maker. Now, a few people are pointing fingers at Jet Synchron. A few people are going, well, you know, it's a one card Needle Fiber. Any one card anything is an issue. Global. But we look at this and we're seeing the exact same thing here. We're seeing these advantage trees being generated here because of one card scenarios. So here's my question to you. Do we value just banning the Needle Fiber, which reverts the Eldritch deck back down to its oppressive totem pole down here, where it just bullies every other control deck in the format? Or do we not only need to check, you know, one of the many options here? You know, I don't work for Konami, I've said that multiple times, but you've got multiple skill trees in which you can hit. You've got multiple problems along the way here, alright? Ban Jet Synchron, by the way. Honestly, if we could just ban Needle Fiber here, our format would be a much better place. And then we can go after the Elixir of Sanguine and other things for the deck. But that's my 2 cents on that. Also, Block Dragon. So, we found, to the metagame naysayers out there, you continue to live in your world where Shaddoll Invoked is a deck, alright? Not saying that it's not here, but you guys, you stay over there. You guys stay classy. And for those of us that are living in the year May 2020 here, in, you know, the deepest of Crush Card times, and we've seen that this metagame is developed, welcome to your dice roll format. Alright, it's a very oppressive place. Nobody really likes it. They're lying to you if they say that they like it, but it is truly what it is right now. So, Synchro Eldritch, best deck out of Emancipator, bringing up the forefront. Nothing else really gets a chance. I'm sorry. but that's at least for the most competitive events. Guys, please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. If you guys have done well online recently, send me your decks. I always like to take a look at them. And well, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.